Visiting a website creates a relationship. Are you aware of this relationship, how it affects your privacy, and what conditions are imposed on your use of the website? How much thought do you put into the amount of personal information you reveal when you use an internet service? This slideshow uses the Business Spectator Terms of Use Agreement and Privacy Policy to demonstrate the type of relationships we enter into when we use an internet service. These are the basic conditions of use. You can access business news and submit content to the website. You agree to lawful purposes and not to violate website security. When you submit content, Business Spectator may edit or amend the content, or may decline to publish the content. When you submit content, the responsibility for the rights to that content rests with you. You could be held to account if you do not own the intellectual property. Once you submit content, you agree that the full intellectual right transfers to Business Spectator. Thereafter, Business Spectator may treat that content as their own, including rights of resale. Not only does the intellectual property right transfer to Business Spectator, but you do not even have the right of attribution as the source of that material. You agree that you will access content for personal use only, and you will not reproduce, copy, or share that content for use by any third parties. Business Spectator reserves the right to require the removal of any links to its website where there has not been prior written consent. Business Spectator specifically refuses the right to deep link to specific news stories without going through the home page. This is to ensure the maximum exposure to advertising, which is the prime revenue source of the website. The Privacy Act 1988 applies to corporations in the private sector. The law applies to personal and sensitive information being collected. A Privacy Commissioner has power to investigate complaints. The main source of revenue for Business Spectator is advertising. They use your personal information only with your permission to promote their products and services. The Spam Act is designed to restore consumer confidence and to allow for legitimate electronic commercial communication. It applies to Australian-originated links and prohibits the sending of unsolicited commercial electronic messages. This is an onerous condition of use. It allows Business Spectator to change the terms of usage after you have agreed to them, and for these changes to apply even when you have not been notified. The Business Spectator Terms of Use Agreement are probably enforceable in a court of law. The use of the click-wrap agreement process before you can access most content is similar to signing a contract. You wouldn't sign a contract without reading it, and you shouldn't agree to terms of usage without reading them. The Terms of Use Agreement's main purpose is to protect Business Spectator's rights. It allows them to utilise some of your personal information for their marketing activities. They acknowledge some statutory obligation, but seek to minimise all liability other than these legislative minimums.